Hey there, folks. John Pelham. Uh, this video will be on the line on Saturday before the first Sunday of Advent. So the next 4 weeks will be leading up to Christmas. These videos will include poems and stories from members of the clergy at our church, and some readings probably from other people. But I thought I'd start this one off, the first Sunday of Advent, with a reading from the lectionary. The days are surely coming. This is Jeremiah 33:14 through 16. The days are surely coming, says the Lord, when I will fulfill the promise I made to the house of Israel and to the house of Judah. In those days and at that time, I will cause a righteous branch to spring up for David, and he will execute justice and righteousness in the land. In those days, Judah will be saved, and Jerusalem will live in safety. And this is the name by which it will be called: the Lord is our righteousness. And then part of a reading from Luke 21, starting with verse 25. There will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and on the earth distress among nations, confused by the roaring of the sea and the waves. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now, when these things begin to take place, stand up and raise your hands, because your redemption is drawing near. Frederick Buechner, some of you know of as being a man of words, and I like to read some of the things that he has to say. And he had this to say on the first Sunday of Advent. I found it in my search, and it's I guess a metaphor for the coming of Jesus Christ that we just read about. The house lights go off and the footlights come on. Even the chattiest stop chattering as they wait in darkness for the curtain to rise. In the orchestra pit, the violin bows are poised. The conductor has raised the baton. In the silence of a midwinter dusk, there is far off, in the deeps of it, somewhere a sound so faint that for all you can tell, it may only be the sound of the silence itself. You hold your breath to listen. You walk up the steps to the front door. The empty windows at either side of it tell you nothing, or almost nothing. For a second, you catch a whiff in the air of some fragrance that reminds you of a place you've never been and a time you have no words for. You are aware of the beating of your heart. The extraordinary thing that is about to happen is matched only by the extraordinary moment just before it happens. Advent is the name of that moment. The Salvation Army Santa Claus clangs his bell. The sidewalks are so crowded you can hardly move. Exhaust fumes are the chief fragrance in the air, and everybody is as bundled up against any sense of what all the fuss is really about as they are bundled up against the wind chill factor. But if you concentrate just for an instant, far off in the deeps of yourself, somewhere you can feel the beating of your heart. For all its madness and lostness, not to mention your own, you can hear the world itself holding its breath. Some time ago, a pastor in a sermon leading up to Christmas did a piece that he in that piece he asked the question, "Where's Jesus?" And that prompted me, the last part of Buechner's statement there prompted me back then to write this poem and now to read it. It's called "Where's Jesus?" Presents to buy, new dishes to try, wow, all those tasks. Ornaments and icicles glisten, music, Christmas music, just listen. We sometimes pause and ask, where's Jesus? No time to pause getting ready for Santa Claus, no time to admire and bask. We'll have time later to worry, now we've just got to hurry. No time to pause now to ask, where's Jesus? Despite all the bustle, we really must hustle. Just put on a happy mask. Still no so much to do. Time is short, moments so few. Seems we just have no time to ask, where's Jesus? Now, you tell me true. Does this sound like you? The truth you just can't mask. Slow down, we try, but there's more presents to buy. When can we stop and ask, where's Jesus? If this sounds like you and you wonder what you can do, the truth I'll help you unmask. Start by simply slowing down. Lose your hurried frown. Consider the question unasked, where's Jesus? In the rush of the season, it's too easy to forget the reason Jesus came to fulfill a task. God gave us his all in a Jerusalem stall. Shepherds and wise men came to ask, where's Jesus? So as we prepare for the day, let us not forget the way. In his light alone we bask, so that, whatever the season, we never have reason to again ask, where's Jesus? Folks, it's going to be a busy time the next 4 weeks. I hope you'll pause from time to time, consider the enormity of the situation, consider what brings us to this time. If you have access to an Advent calendar, an Advent set of readings, pause and do those on a daily basis or as often as you can. So, see you in the next 3 or 4 weeks here with some Christmas-related videos. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.